I've got an interesting thing. I saw this on Facebook the other day, and I really want to get your opinion on it. Okay. So since Brian Danielson has won the AEW championship now, that makes there a total of 9 AEW champions in the history of the organization.
Men's champions?
Men's champions.
That's a lot, okay.
So out of those, I have written down all 9 of them. I want you to put all 9 in order.
Oh, shoot. You'd have to get Jericho number 1.
No, I'm not talking about in order of like
of who
when
won?
they won. I'm saying
greatness?
of the greatness.
Of
so
greatness.
going from 9 to 1.
Okay, well then you have to give me their names then.
Okay. So here, I'll give you my list.
Okay.
Here's my 9 to 1. Okay.
This is your list.
This is my top
best.
out of the 9. 9 is the worst.
9 is the worst.
Number 1 is the best of all the champions.
Okay.
And it might surprise you a little bit. Okay.
So we're starting at 9, the worst.
Starting at the worst.
All right.
Punk. I got to go with Punk.
Oh God.
He spent most of the time on the
God.
bench, and then he was an interim champion. It was dumb. I hated the whole thing. Number 8, Samoa Joe. Didn't care for his title reign. It was dumb. It was overran. I didn't care for it. Number 7, Hangman Adam Page. Again, didn't care for his run. Didn't think that he was that great as a champion. Still don't think he's that great of a wrestler. Number 6, Bryan Danielson. Strictly because he's only had it for 6 days.
What can you judge on it? Yeah.
But he's already beat out 3 other people for this title. I'm just saying. Number 5, Swerve. Swerve is a great champion, but it was really kind of lackluster. His title reign was not that great, in my opinion.
Better than Cody Rhodes.
I don't know about that. Number 4,
babies.
Number 4, Chris Jericho. So the first of all time, the oldest champion. I put him at number 4. This is where it was tough for me. The top 3.
Top 3. Here we go.
At number 3, this one might kind of surprise you.
Number 3.
John Moxley. John Moxley's a 3-time champion. And like I said, the backbone of AEW in my opinion. But he doesn't need, like, this AEW championship, it really wasn't, I don't know, put forward when he was the champion. Like, it really wasn't all that.
They kind of made him transitional, yeah.
A little bit. Number 2, MJF.
MJF. All right, number 2.
So
say
number 1.
My guy's names. Go ahead and say it.
Kenny Omega.
Aw, yeah.
Kenny Omega did more for the AEW title than anybody else in
He
history.
freaking killed it, dude.
He did a great job with that title, carried it across multiple organizations. He just made AEW stand out.
Yeah.
So that's my number
The
1.
belt collector. All right, let me see this.
So I'm going to give you the list. I want to see if yours is similar.
Okay, let's go number 9 now.
Number 9.
Number 9. I am actually going to go with Hangman Adam Page.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a Hangman guy.
I'm
He's
not a
just
Hangman
not
guy.
doing anything. I don't see him as my main men's champion. After that, I actually go with Samoa Joe.
Joe. Okay.
Then I go with CM Punk.
CM
Not
Punk.
necessarily because I liked him, but he brought a lot of views and controversy for AEW.
Okay.
That's my reasoning there.
6.
All right, number 6. I would agree with you, and I would go with Danielson. Just smack dab in the middle because there's nothing to judge. There's nothing to base it on
There
yet.
isn't.
Number 5 now. Now is where it gets a little messy here. I'm actually going to put Chris Jericho at number 5.
Okay. Number 5,
Chris
Jericho.
was a good pick to have
As the first
as
champion.
the very first champion.
100% agree.
After that, though, I'm gonna go John Moxley because, like I said earlier, I didn't think that they really gave him that huge push that he needed with the champion as the face of the business. He was more just kind of buying time until they had somebody else to give it to.
I agree.
So what am I at now?
3.
Number 3. Who am I missing? Oh, number 3 is Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland. Swerve is a great young champion, and the dude's going to be a legend in AEW.
Yeah, he's not anywhere near done.
If I was booking his title run, I would have done it so differently. I always said from the get-go that they did it dirty.
They dropped the ball.
They did it dirty for him. Number 2 is MJF. I agree with you there. MJF was fantastic. He was a great heel champion, and he was so good at being heel that he actually became face.
He came face. It was a Stone Cold transition.
Nobody else does that except Stone Cold, The Rock, and Hulk Hogan.
That's it.
Nobody else can do that. And number 1 is the belt collector, Kenny freaking Omega.
Kenny Omega, baby.
I need you back, Kenny. You're too good. I loved your title run. You were just draped in gold.
Yeah, you were.
He was amazing. But that is my top 9.
I'll take it.
In order.